but I can't see myself.
Yeah, okay. It's already live, sir.
So you shown that one, whatever that you show. There is a small technical thing that we are trying to sort out, but that's a very simple thing. So, hi people, yes, yes, yes. Okay, hello Shalini, I do understand this is a time when people feel a lot of tension, right? So that's okay. I'll talk to you about it. Don't worry. I try to keep my language pretty easily understandable for everyone. Yes, yes, Jesse Owen, I do understand there will be a lot of tension that will be popping up. I do understand. Hello Titanium, hello Harsh, hello Swam. Okay, you do miss me. All right. Thank you. Great to hear that. Okay. I think the chat has vanished now. I just need to quickly see what exactly is happening. Okay. Yes. Uh, Tell about yourself. Harsh, I do understand. Hello, Gaurav. Hello, good afternoon, beta. Hi, Thor. Very happy to see you too. And I promised, right? So I promised you that I'll be coming on the last day without any previous year's question. Okay. So today I'm picking up hardly 4 or 5 questions, just for the sake of like get you into the flow and the momentum, just to keep you into the momentum. Just brought only 5 6 questions, not more than that. Okay. And none of them is previous year's question, as I promised. I've taken up question from probability, so make sure that that is there. I've taken up question from this matrices, a wonderful questions from matrices. That is what I have already committed to you people. Okay, so let's see how we can quickly figure it out. Yes, hi Thor. So sir, mock me 243 I CSE. Dude, you really don't have to worry about that. As of now, you really don't have to think about what exactly you got. Now you just have to think about that the best will happen on the examination day and you have prepared for the worst. That's it, okay? Nothing else. Sir, I will watch the session recorded. Just wanted to thank you for everything you told me about this. Okay, Jay, I do understand. That's okay. No, 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 no. Rahul, Madesh, we are not discussing here. I understand you. You all deserve good career, dude. So that's definitely fine. Dude, no, I am not talking about the scores and all. Dude, score वगैरह से मुझे कोई मतलब नहीं है. Just over last 3 days, I'll say particularly these are not the last 3 days actually. Hello, Gaurav. So I'm not really sure that the last 3 days, because 28th is exam, today is already 26th, and the afternoon is already over, right? And a couple of sessions are also coming up on your way. From my side, this will be the grand finale before the advanced paper. Tomorrow afternoon onwards, you're not supposed to study. I'm again saying that, or particularly evening. After 5 o'clock, nobody is going to study. This is what you have to promise me. Each and every one of you is gonna promise me this, right? Every one of you has to promise me this, that tomorrow at 5 o'clock you're not supposed to study. In fact, you can also leave studying tomorrow morning as well. See, I tell you my example. When I was preparing for it, when we used to have those subjective paper and the objective paper, right? So for the subjective paper, I haven't actually talked much about it. In fact, if I'll say particularly what was the idea behind it, the advanced paper or the subjective paper before that, of course, I was also very tensed, and because that's the time, right? You have worked hard for the entire 2 years, and you want to make sure that everything is actually happening in its right place, right? Everything's falling properly into its own proper place itself. So there is a lot of tension. Of course, there's a lot of tension, but that's what you have to do. You have to keep yourself calm. So I stopped studying before one day. This is what I'm telling you. But that doesn't mean that you have to start watching TV or something like that. No, no screen time. Screen, no, not at all. You just have to relax. If you want, you can sleep. You can read some like decent books, some fun books or something, right? Anything that's perfectly fine. Okay. Hello, Astha. Good afternoon, beta. So what exactly that I'm trying to convey over here is 27th tomorrow, post evening, 5 o'clock onwards, no one should study. And I'm pretty much sure of it. Pretty much sure of it. No one, none of you should study, right? It's not advisable. It will be a bad thing if you folks are gonna actually study on that day. It's really, because the knowledge has to get settled in your brain. Okay. Sorry about one question. Did you clear with it? No, this is a question that I should not answer as of now. I am very hopeful for all of you. Not now. Okay, some other time. Day after tomorrow, you have to write this examination, so you should not be thinking about this. Okay, just keep your brain free and relaxed. All right. जैसी ओवन इफ यू तुम्हें वाट लगानी तो लगा दो उनकी बहुत खुश हो जाऊंगा मैं Okay, so Rohan, if you're asking me that what to do, the only thing is there. I must say, sir, we'll meet you. Will you meet us? Definitely. If you guys are gonna get selected, somehow approach us, inform us that you got selected. Okay, I'll make sure that we all are meeting for sure, and that's my promise. I always keep my words. Okay, so if you're gonna get selected, if you're gonna get through IIT, so I'll make sure that you just inform us, right? Because we will be collecting the data, but I just have to make sure that you folks are definitely invited, and then we will be having a good time. All right. Okay. All right. Baidu's journey is great. I'm glad that you people have actually learned a lot. Okay. I would say, sir, both. So Devanshi, beta, this is not the moment of time that I am actually discussing this. So I have to talk about the advanced thing. Now listen. Tomorrow, as I said, 5 o'clock onwards, no one's gonna study. Tomorrow, 5 p.m. You can leave the studies in the afternoon, you can leave the studies tomorrow morning as well. It's up to you. I do understand the tension might pop up. Sometimes some of the examples or some of the formulas of inorganic chemistry or something that you want to revise till 5 p.m. or something, that's okay. After that, I really don't think you should be really worried about it. Whatever that you have studied enough. It's gonna stay with you. Alright, it will surely pop up in your brain, and you need to have a sound sleep. I do understand while sleeping you'll feel that, oh, tomorrow is my examination and am I wasting a lot many hours in sleeping? No, you are actually investing a lot many hours into your preparation only, because when you have a calm mind, when you have a relaxed mind, then only the things will start popping you up in the right place, in the right moment of time. Okay, alright. Okay, alright, that's up to you if you'll be traveling in the management. Fine. So, shall we begin the session? And at the end of the session, I have some last minute tips for you. And as I said, this is the last session from my side. After this, I'm not going to see you before the advanced. So, on the advanced paper, so Monday we'll be meeting you for advanced paper discussion for sure. Okay, if you want to join, you can join. The other kids will surely be joining. And I think you should just quickly have a look, right? How did the paper go? What was the paper was all about and all. Okay, subtitle भी लगा दीजिए हर्ष मैं दोनों लैंग्वेज में बना के रखूंगा ताकि लोगों को दिक्कत ना हो कि मैं क्या कहना चाह रहा हूँ. मैं दोनों ही बातों को अपने साथ रखने की पूरी तरह कोशिश करूंगा. पूरी इंटेंसिटी और पावर के साथ आप पेपर लिखिए. मेरी सारी शुभकामनाएं आपके साथ है और बहुत सारी मेहनत, बहुत सारा टाइम जो आपने इन्वेस्ट किया है. अ लॉट ऑफ एनर्जी, अ लॉट ऑफ डेडिकेशन, अ लॉट ऑफ सैक्रिफाइसेस. नाउ दिस इज द राइट टाइम एंड दिस टाइम इज गोना पे यू वेरी वेल. The only thing that you have to keep in your mind, you have to remain positive. Positive. You have to remain positive. The positive thinking is the key at this moment of time. है ना, थोड़ा भी नेगेटिव नहीं सोचना है, बिल्कुल नेगेटिव नहीं सोचना. नेगेटिव सोच थॉट को दिमाग में आते ही लात मार देना, एकदम बोला निकल जा भाई तू. Kick that those negative thoughts instantly. Even if they're trying to approach you, to kill them instantly, right? Tell them that, dude, I've worked very hard, I've worked a lot, I've worked enough. Alright, so this is definitely not going to be there. Okay, so let me quickly get you into the momentum of some questions. Okay, alright. I'm not able to see the chat, dude, so you need to fix it up quickly for me. Alright, now, so let's quickly see. We'll quickly see that. Okay, intensity, yes, of course. I'm not sure that it's not about the question that I am taking up, and as I promised, there are none of them is previous question. They are all fresh questions only. You know, either in a teacher. Don't say that, dude. There are many of the IITians are there who have become the teacher, and I wish if you become the teacher, this will be like you should become by choice, not because of the circumstances. Okay, all right, चलो पक्का शुरू करते हैं. Just pick up the tips and just stay positive, remain positive. That's the only thing which I have to tell it to you. You know the drill and all this. For this thing, today I'm not going to say anything. That's fine. You already are like into this, like, share, subscribe and all. Press the bell icon, whatever. The people who, your juniors and all, you can inform them about this examination, okay? So, whosoever wants to write or prepare for JEE, tell them just to write this examination. They'll understand where do they actually into the race. Okay, alright. And for the people who have never come to this channel or they really don't know who we are, you can quickly download the app and see how does it goes with you. Okay, alright. Chalo. First question. Folks, please quickly pick up your pen. Alright. I want every one of you to pick up your pen and then start solving it. The reason being only, none of them is a previous question. Okay, so you are supposed to attempt all these one. I'm quickly going to start. The question says that there is a matrix A and keep your brain very relaxed, calm. Just start solving it. Okay. ऑलराइट, चलो कशिश, यस स्टार्ट डूइंग दैट बेटा, करना शुरू करिए फटाफट जल्दी, सभी लोग जरा करना शुरू करो भाई, और जो एनर्जी है अपने अंदर, जितनी पूरी एनर्जी सबकी सब लगा दो. सो मैट्रिक्स ए इज गिवन टू यू, लिख लीजिए फटाफट, प्लीज राइट डाउन द मैट्रिक्स. ओके, and it says that capital X and capital Y, these are two non-zero column vectors. Okay, so all the elements are not zero, X, Y and Z, whatever that X and Y columns are there, none of the, all the three elements are not zero, such that AX equal to lambda X and AY equal to mu Y, lambda is not equal to mu, then the angle between X and Y. So first of all you have to figure out that lambda and mu, then only you can talk about AY, right? Let's begin that only. And when I talk about the angles and also what is happening here, we have this cos inverse 7 by 2, cos inverse, sin inverse, tan inverse, whatever. I'm starting the problem and I hope that the people who are here into this conversation, please quickly. ठीक है, शुरू करते हैं. Matrix A 3 2 2 2 4 1 minus 2 minus 4 1 minus 1. ठीक है. AX equal to lambda X, AY equal to lambda mu Y. So for both the cases, if I take that AX minus lambda X is equal to 0, or if I write AY minus mu Y equal to 0, right? In both the cases, it looks like A minus lambda I times of matrix X equal to 0, or A minus mu I times matrix Y equal to 0. Since the product is 0, so their determinant, so the matrix is 0, so its determinant will also be 0. So determinant A minus lambda I into determinant of X equal to 0, or determinant of A minus mu I into determinant of Y equal to 0. But since X and Y are non-zero column vectors, so they cannot be 0, which means that determinant of A minus lambda I will be 0 and determinant of A minus mu I will be 0. In fact, now you must have judged it by this thought process itself, that if you will be generating this result, right, determinant of A minus lambda I equal to 0, you will be eventually getting the value for lambda as well as mu. Right, sure. Let me quickly generate the result. Okay, people please start with me. Easy question अच्छी बात है, पर करो, ठीक है? मुझे आंसर निकाल के दो, और ये typical advanced question है. This type of questions are typically advanced. You just have to solve a lot of things and then have to read. So it's a moderate question. It's not very easy. It's not very difficult. It's a moderate because the calculation is involved. There's a lot of calculation. So when I do that, determinant of A minus lambda I, this is the determinant that I'll get: 3 minus lambda, 4 minus lambda, minus 1 minus lambda, 2, 2, 2 minus 2, minus 4 and 1. Okay, now let's do one thing. Let's quickly change this column C2 as C2 minus C3. So this determinant, and I have to make this determinant equal to 0. Okay, so the moment when I'm doing this transformation, the first column I'm not changing, 3 minus lambda, 2 minus 2. Then the second column I'm changing, so 2 minus 2 becomes 0, 4 minus lambda minus 1 will become 3 minus lambda. This will become actually lambda minus 3. And the third column also remains the same, 2, 1 minus lambda equal to 0. Now you do one other transformation. In this transformation, I'll be adding row 2 is to be changed by row 2 plus row 3. Right? I hope we can quickly do that, and it's a very simple thing to do. In fact, from the second row, you can take that lambda minus 3 also common, right? Second column. So when I take that lambda minus 3 column, and if I apply the this transformation here, so the first row I'm not changing, 3 minus lambda, 0 and 2. Then the second row will be changed and 2 minus 2 will become 0, 1 minus 1 will also become 0, and this will become actually nothing but simply minus lambda. Alright, and the last one will become actually minus 2, lambda minus, not lambda minus 3, it will become actually minus 1. Okay, this was not lambda minus 3, this will like take this 3 minus lambda common equal to 0. And then you do the last one also, it is like minus 1 minus lambda. Now when you open it up, this entire determinant, okay, I'm quickly writing this result because two of them are 0, so you open it up with respect to this row in this column. So lambda minus 3 the whole square. So you'll be getting this as minus lambda times of lambda minus 3 the whole square, or 3 minus lambda the whole square equal to 0. So you actually get the two values of lambda. Alright, you get the two values of lambda. I'm taking it on to the next page. So I got my value for lambda equal to 0, 3. Right. In fact, I can take lambda to be 0 and I can take mu equal to 3, since lambda not equal to mu. Alright, now let's do one thing. Let's reach to this result. Okay, so what was the result? A minus lambda I into X is equal to 0. Was it there? Okay, shall I start quickly with? Suppose you might be little bit late because I started the question. Gaurav Mishra, I'll ask you to just recorrect your calculation. Okay, I don't want you to go fall for any unnecessary incorrect calculation. So little bit careful. Okay, I'll say that you check your recheck your calculation. So when I create this A minus lambda I, the matrix will become as it is only. So it will be 3, 2, 2, 2, 4, 1, minus 2, minus 4, minus 1. And I'm assuming this, this unknown column vector as x, y, z as the column vector equal to 0. From here, we'll be generating some simple, very simple equations only. All right. So let's quickly do that. In fact, the second row and the third row are like this, changed by a simple minus 1 only, right? Simple minus sign. So first equation, I'm getting 3x plus 2y plus 2z equal to 0. And the second equation, I'll be getting 2x plus 4y plus z equal to 0. I need to solve these two, right? So I can multiply the second equation by 2 and then subtract. It's up to you. You can do anything, right? Or you can multiply the first equation by 2 or the second equation by 3. It's your choice, right? Purely your choice. So let me multiply the first equation by 2. That will become actually 6x plus 4y plus 4z equal to 0. And then this second equation by 3. So 6x plus 12y plus 3z equal to 0. Subtract both of them. This is gone. You will be getting this here as nothing but simply minus 8y plus z equal to 0. Or you get nothing but simply 8y equal to z or y by z equal to 1:8. Okay, so this is what we have got from here. So when you put this value into in terms of ratio only I'm talking about, once you check out the ratio for the first case, x is to y is to z will actually become nothing but simply minus 6 is to 1:8. So this is what my first vector. So capital X vector, if you want to put them in terms of vector, capital X vector will look to you as minus 6i cap plus j cap plus 8k cap. It's a column vector. Let's see, they are asking for the angle between those two vectors only, right? So let's assume them in terms of vector only. Okay, all right. Yes, these are new questions. Kinshuk, I promise you. Yeah, Kinshuk, thank you so much you came here. Thank you so much you came here. I was just making sure that today you are here and I want to show you some new questions. Altogether fresh questions, okay? All right. So this is what the first vector, capital X vector is. Is that okay? Capital X is there. Okay. Now, similarly, let's quickly use mu equal to 3. And for mu equal to 3, my matrix will become, to the first element, 3 minus lambda will become 0. 4 minus 3 will become actually 1. Minus 1 minus 3 will become minus 4. This is actually 2, 2, 2, 4. 1 and minus 2, minus 4. This multiplied by another column matrix, x, y, z equal to 0. Let's quickly generate the equations here. Okay, so good multiple application, yes, of course. And that's why I have made sure that you're solving a lot of things. You have to move your pen faster. Okay, so the first one is going to give you nothing but simply, the first equation gives you 0 into x plus 2y plus 2z equal to 0. So we got y by z is equal to minus 1:1. Okay, all right. And then the second equation could be written as 2x plus y plus z is equal to 0. So this is the reservation that we are getting actually. So from here you'll get x equal to 0 also. So basically my ratio will become 0, minus 1, 1. So I can say that the vector y will become actually nothing but 0 I cap minus j cap plus k cap. Now I have my vector x. You remember the vector x? What was the vector x? Vector x was nothing but is equal to minus 6 I cap plus j cap plus 8k cap, right? And the vector y is this. If you need the cos theta will give you nothing but what? X cap dot y cap. That will give you, when you take the dot product, numerator is going to give you 0, minus 1 plus 8 upon under root of 2 into under root of 36 plus 1 plus 64, 101. That becomes nothing but actually 7 upon 202. When cos theta becomes equal to 7 upon root 202, you are going to get the result as nothing but cos inverse 7 upon root of 202. Okay, sir, video is blur. I think it might be at your end, so you can refresh it quickly. So let's quickly see that how we can do that. Okay, all right. I hope so. It's a fresh question. Okay, so none of the JEE question is there. So previous questions, and even if you have done a similar sort of question, I want you to solve it and reach to this answer. All right, sure, perfect. Okay, now let's quickly done with it. Perfect, clear. Everyone done with this one? Shall I take you to the next problem? Next one is really good, really good. Believe me, it's a beautiful question. All right, okay. X, Y, Z मान के तीन multiple करके भी it's up to your choice. It's up to your choice. I've shown you one way, right? Just to show you the picture. So क्या दिख रहा था? Lambda और mu बराबर नहीं है. So when the lambda and mu are not equal, you just have to get the equation from one of that characteristic equation for one of them. That's it. The moment when you do that, you will be getting the value for lambda and mu. Put it over there. Get the multiplication. Get the vectors. Get the equation and get it done. ठीक है? शुरू. Perfect. Okay, screen is blurred. Some of them are saying Venu Madhav, Anantula. People, please quickly tell me, is the screen blurred? Erappa Reddy, just quickly tell me, is the screen is blurred? Sir, video is clear but not as good as regular video. Okay, let me quickly see that. Quickly, just see. At our end, it is correct only, but I think you people need to just quickly freshen up. So just refresh the video, okay? That will be fine. Oh, see, there are no lot of no. It's clear from my side, clear from my side, clear from my side. Thank you so much. There are a lot of folks are here. All right, glad to see all of you here. So good. Shall we move on to the next problem? Now, the next question is a bizarre question. It's actually a question which I would say is particularly it's a paragraph question. There are 3 questions dependent upon this. You just have to establish the relation for the first one, and then you'll be getting that. It's a paragraph question, a new fresh question. Not a previous year's question, but a very interesting and highly intriguing question. Okay, so sure, clear. Okay, all right. Screen is totally fine. Hello, Anmol. All right, good to see you. And dude, please stay with me for till the end of the session. Okay, I'll quickly finish it. I promised you there are hardly 5-6 questions. Okay, not more than that. I'll not take much of your time. We'll surely finish before 3. So don't worry about it. This is what my guarantee is. Okay, I'm just giving you fresh question just to keep you into the momentum. So the question says that a into b is equal to ba to the power m, b to the power n equal to I, and a to the power p equal to I. So basically b to the power n will become some a to the power something, and from there only we'll compare their power. Okay, all right. Let's see. Let's quickly do that. The first question says that if m equal to 2 and n equal to 5, then p is equal to. So one of the thought comes to our mind by looking at the question, sir, m equal to 2 and n equal to 5, then please put it and then try to adjust it. It's a paragraph question, so I'm taking you a little ahead. Okay, folks, stay with me. I have to show you something. All right, sure? Okay. Now, see. Okay, so ignore the answers. Now, see, in the next part of it says that get me the relation between m and n-p. Right. In the next part, they'll again asking for something related to that. Don't see the answers and all that. Don't worry about the answer and all. I'm not interested into showing the answers. I want to show you the method and the approach. Okay, so I'm coming back to the question statement. I was here. You have to get me the relation between m and n p. Relation between m, n and p. That's it. That's what you have to give it to me. Alright, let's quickly see. Shuru kiya jaye. Everyone, kare. Shalini, you are here, beta. I hope that you are also able to understand, and I hope that language is not a barrier to you. Shall we start the calculation, everyone? Sure? Okay? Okay, chalo, shuru karte hain. No, in the start of the session, Shalini was asking me to do everything in terms of English, but there are some kids who can't understand English completely, so I'm using English and Hindi mix. So if there is a language challenges there, please do let me know. I'll quickly translate. Okay? फटाफट जो भी अनुवाद होगा मैं करके आपको बता दूंगा. शुरू किया जाए प्रॉब्लम. जनता करो भैया, क्वेश्चन आ गया, आपको करना शुरू करना है. मैं तो लिख ही दूंगा, मैं तो कर ही दूंगा. मुझे थोड़ी करना है, तुमको करना है. शुरू करो. ठीक है? और इसको अपने ईगो पे मत लेना. ये मैं पहले बता दूं कि मैं जो भी क्वेश्चन डिस्कस कर रहा हूं उनको तुम्हें किसी को ईगो पे नहीं लेना है ना, कि अरे सर मैंने मैट्रिक्स बहुत प्रिपेयर किया, मैंने बहुत हार्ड वर्क किया है. इट्स अ जेन्युइनली टफ क्वेश्चन. ठीक है? मैंने बहुत हार्ड वर्क किया है सर, आई हैव डन अ लॉट ऑफ हार्ड वर्क. सो please, so how can this question cannot be done by me? It's okay dude, it's okay. All right, it's fine, don't worry. All right, okay. So Venu Madhav Anantula, English is okay. All right, that's okay, I can find. So ego kya hota hai? Yes, that's the spirit for a student, right? You don't have to take it on your like a prestigious issue or something, right? That no sir, I have worked hard. Don't get carried away with the emotion. This time it's a practical approach. Anyone with the answers? Relation between m and n p? No? Okay, let me start. So I am given with this thought that a into b is equal to b into a to the power m. So if I pre-multiply both sides by a, so A inverse actually, so it will become A inverse into A into B is equal to A inverse into B into A to the power m. A inverse into A will become I, that's why I can say that B into I will become B, so B becomes is equal to A inverse into B into A to the power m. Is that okay? Is that okay for everyone? Sure? Okay, alright, good. The other statement says that B to the power n equal to I. Now, the moment when I establish this B is equal to A to the power minus 1 into B into A to the power m, I have to see the pattern of over here, right? So we got another relation A into B is equal to B to the power m. So let's see, since I'm dealing with this A to the power m here and my question is asking for B to the power n, right? I am not solving this question without any logical statement, okay? Without any logical statement. Sanskrit, I know enough Sanskrit, but I don't think we should be studying in Sanskrit. I'll try. So, okay, alright, no Sanskrit as of now. Let's quickly focus on maths. Okay, alright. let's see how you need that. So determinant A is 1 or something. I'm not sure determinant A is 1. So see, determinant A is 1, but determinant is not going to. So another approach. Satvika, not Satvika. Who's this like? I'm not sure like who's this guy. Chandrasekhara Mahapatro. Yes, Mr. Chandrasekhara Mahapatro. What I have to give you here, when these are the questions, and the data is always in terms of powers of something, you have the exponent here, a to the power p, b to the power m, b to the power n. Don't try to get into determinant thing. It will be a little dangerous sometimes. Why? Because we are talking about the adjustment, and the relation between the powers has to be established. So I'm looking for the relation between m and p. Okay, so make sure that you people are trying for it. Alright, sure? Done? Shall we go ahead? Okay. So now my question says that they are looking for particularly for b to the power n equal to I. Let me change my color and let's talk about b to the power n. So as of now I have no clue. I'm behaving as a student. In the examination I have seen this question. This is the information that I could infer. I could isolate b because I have to lead to b to the power n, and that's why I'm doing it. So I isolated b as a inverse b into a to the power n. Then when I go for b to the power n, that will become a inverse into b into a. So it's basically b n times. It will be b into b so many times. How many times? Of course n times. Right, okay. Now, if you look carefully, every time b is what? B is actually a inverse b into a to the power m, a inverse b into a to the power m, a inverse b into a to the power m, and so on, a inverse b into a to the power m, and that's how the process keeps on going. Is that okay? Alright, sure. In the side of the RHS, a to the power 1 minus 1 is equal to 1. I don't think what you're trying to say this here. Okay, let's see. So we will be talking about b to the power n later on, okay, and this is a to the power p equal to I, so we'll try to figure out how we can do that, okay. Mr. Cosmo something, don't give me the answer for this, okay. I am not very much interested in this. I have to tell you, so I need a relation between m and p. Although I have shown you some slides, the answer was there, you might have seen that. I don't want you to see that, okay. I want you to solve it with me. So if I rearrange this data, look very carefully, okay, because this is a really good question. So a to the power m and a inverse is going to make it as nothing but a inverse into b into a to the power m minus 1. A to the power m to a inverse is going to make it again as b into a to the power m minus 1, and so on. So like we keep on going like this. So we'll get this b into a to the power m minus 1, this, and there will be another a in the last, because in last we have a to the power m only. So I've isolated that a. So how many times this is happening? N times. Now I have to deal with b into a to the power m minus 1. And I have the result for this, that a into b is equal to b into a to the power m. And I have to figure out this b into a to the power m minus 1. This is occurring n times. So I have to modify this anyhow. Okay, alright. Let's start from this particular part only. We got a into b is equal to b into a to the power m. Let me generate how does that a to the power m something is behaving. What is happening? A cube, a power 4, something like that. Okay, so let's see the possibility in that way. Sir, can it be whole to the power of n or something? It might be. We'll see that how it's becoming. So from here, if I am actually pre-multiplying by this a, this becomes actually, so left hand side a, see what I've done? I've done pre-multiply by a. Okay, so this becomes a into b, a into ab, and this will become actually a into b into a to the power m. But I know that this a into b from this result is b into a to the power m. So let me modify only this one. Are you getting that? So left hand side is actually a square b. This I'm not changing. Right side only I'm modifying. This a into b, I'm replacing this as nothing but b into a to the power m into a to the power m. That becomes b into a to the power 2m. So what would I infer? I infer one result, that a square b has become is equal to b a to the power 2m. All right, nice. Let's check it out for a cube p. So if I pre-multiply by a again, okay, that's what I'm doing. I'm pre-multiplying by a. The moment when I'm pre-multiplying by a, I'm getting what my result. I'm getting this as nothing but a cube b, left hand side. Right side it will become actually a into b into a to the power 2m. But a into b is originally what? B into a to the power m. Yes or no? Let's modify it. So the moment when I do that, this will become actually b into a to the power m into a to the power 2m was already there. It becomes equal to b into a to the power 3m. You must have observed the pattern by now. So a cube b will become actually b a to the power 3m. In general, if I write this result, let me quickly write that into the general format. I'll say that a to the power x times of b will become b into a to the power mx. Is this okay? This result people have inferred. So there are a couple of results are there. Keep them pretty handy. Okay. First one is this, because this is the multiplication that I've shown you here. Keep this b to the power n pretty handy for yourself. this result, A into B is equal to BA to the power M, B is equal to A inverse, in fact that we have already used, and B power N equal to I. I'm taking all this information on to the next page. Is that okay? Is that okay for everyone? Stay with me, give it a good try, alright? Okay? And don't get carried away with the emotions or something, alright? I do understand it's a difficult question, and for everyone it's a difficult question, alright? Even for a very good student. So you have to do a lot of things in the examination hall with that much of pressure. And that's why the question is actually standing out, right? It is a difficult question in advanced. Alright, let's go. So what was the information that I have? I had that A to the power x b is equal to b into A to the power mx. This is what result that I had. B to the power n is equal to I. A into B is equal to, so these two results, this result, and A to the power P equal to I. I'm keeping all this with me and I'm trying to move ahead in that. B to the power N, I've already generated this as nothing but A inverse into B into A to the power M minus 1. B into A to the power M minus 1 and so on. B into A to the power M minus 1 times A. Now I am trying to modify this B to the power N only. Why? See, B to the power N is I. A to the power P is I. So B to the power N, A to the power P. So eventually this B to the power N will turn out to be something in A to the power something. And from there only we will be modifying it. My aim is to get this B to the power N it purely in terms of A. What is the primary result that I have? I have that A to the power, B to the power N is equal to A to the power P. This is what I have, right? So if I can modify this B to the power N purely in terms of the powers of A, I'm done. I'm done. Alright, I'm done. So, like this you can recheck or something. Fine, perfect. Is it multiple correct? No. So, it's not a multiple correct or something. I'll just need a relation between M and NP. Just a relation between M and NP. Okay? Critical calculus question आएंगे. अरे पहले ये तो solve कर भाई. ये तो solve कर. Mr. Ali Mehdi Mirza, first of all solve this one and then we'll talk about किससे आ रहा है किससे नहीं आ रहा है. Paper out करा दूंगा मैं. Alright, folks. Let's quickly move ahead. So, now what do we have? मेरे पास देखो एक ये relation. I have this relation. Which says that if I have A to the power something into B, I can write them in terms of B into A to the power. Oh, alright. So let me rewrite this relation. This looks like A inverse. I'm keeping this B as it is. Now I'm clubbing these two. Here also you'll get this B A to the power M minus 1. I'm clubbing these two. So B into A to the power, I'm clubbing these two B, A inverse into B as it is. A power M minus 1 into B into A to the power M minus 1 into B. And the process keeps on going like this. Before that we'll have A to the power M minus 1 into B, right? And in fact, let me write something like this only. So this goes till B into A to the power M minus 1 into A. Is that fine? Is this okay? Sure. Anyone with the relation between M and P? Okay, you want a fresh question? I brought some fresh questions. Show me that, like, show me some results. Now, A to the power M minus 1B. Now look carefully. From this relation, if I infer another statement, A to the power xb. So A to the power m minus 1 into b will become actually b into A to the power m into m minus 1. Oh, wow, lovely. That means I can write A to the power m minus 1 into b as b into A to the power m square minus m. Is that okay? Is that okay for everyone? ये दिख रहा है ना सबको ये? ठीक है. तो मैंने इसके रिजल्ट को यहाँ चिपकाया भाई. तो पहले A inverse B को मैंने टच नहीं किया. I'm keeping it as it is only. My aim is to get everything in terms of A. And I'll slowly get B to the power n, right? So we are starting with B to the power n only, right? And that's what we are calculating it. B into A hoga no. Let's quickly see what is it turn out to be. So the first result turn out to be nothing but this one. Okay, so this part becomes is equal to B into A to the power m square minus m into A to the power m square minus 1 into B into A to the power m minus 1 and so on times A. Is that okay? Now, this was n times over there, right? This was n times. I have taken a one part, so now this is n minus 1 times. Are people following it? Okay, alright. So now this part is actually for n minus 1 times only. Please be quite clear about these thoughts, okay? Alright. So now let's club this. And now the rest of the part will remain n minus 2 times. Alright, I'm clubbing it. Let's quickly gather the information. So this b into b makes it b square. So A inverse, it was 2 times, I have taken it, so I'm getting B square. If I'm taking 3 times, it will become B cube automatically. You'll see that. Now A to the power m square minus m into A to the power, it's not m square, it's m minus 1. So when you add both of them, these two, club these two, it will become actually A to the power m square minus 1 into B into A to the power m minus 1 and so on. Again, this part can again be clubbed, right? Can you are you getting my point? This was which was occurring for n minus 2 times, out of which I'm again dissolving this. So when you dissolve this one again, see what is happening here. This will become a inverse b square, a to the power m square minus 1, right? So I'm clubbing these two, a to the power m square minus 1 into b. Is that okay? Sure. This one we can club, I hope. So with the formula of this a to the power x is equal to b, this one only, it will become a to the power, in fact, it will become nothing but b into a to the power m into m square minus 1. Alright, and rest of the statement times a. This I have taken up now 2 times, and then it is eventually qualifying for what? 3 times, in fact. A inverse b cube into a to the power m cube minus m, and the next term was actually a to the power m minus 1 when these two will get clubbed, right? Are you getting my point? What I'm trying to club here, the next one, the next b will be clubbed like this till a or something. When you keep on doing this process, I am supposed to now write that final expression which is going to appear over here. So it will become actually a inverse b to the power n into a to the power m to the power n minus 1 times a. All right. Skip तो करेंगे पर similar आया तो method पता चल गया. हाँ, this is the attitude. So can you please explain the last 2 steps again? I'll do that, beta. I'll do that. Let me just write that again. Do you want me to erase and do that? Okay, let me do that again. मैं दोबारा दिखा रहा हूँ क्योंकि it's a difficult question. I know that it's a difficult question. It deserves to be explained again. All right? मैं फिर हटा देता हूँ. ये भी हटा देता हूँ. हटाओ. कुछ नहीं चाहिए मुझे. मैं सब हटा दे रहा हूँ. फिर से देखो, फिर से लिखो, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, पूरा पेशेंस रखो क्योंकि एग्जामिनेशन के 2 दिन पहले की बात है भाई. मैं तुम्हारा कॉन्फिडेंस नीचे नहीं जाने दे सकता हूं. योर मोरल कुड नॉट गो डाउन. ओके, आई विल एक्सप्लेन दैट. इट्स ओके. दिस फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन विल डिपेंड. Harsh, I told you, you're not going to get carried away with the emotions. No, you can't do that. See, the kind of energy that I'm using, I'm getting feeling a little hotter. I need to switch on the AC. All right, so let's club it further again. Now, a to the power m square minus m into a to the power m minus 1, when you club them, so plus m minus m will go. We will be left with a inverse b into b will make it b square. Here I'll be left with a to the power m square minus 1, and this b will now get clubbed with this. After that we'll have a power m minus 1 and all, then this result. Is that okay? Out of all this, I'm going to change only this part now. In fact, मैं इसको यहाँ रख लेता हूँ. Let me write it here. Okay, I'm just going to adjust this one. So since a to the power mx was this, so a to the power m square minus 1b, according to this formula, can be written as b into a to the power m times of that exponent, which is m square minus 1. So it will become actually b into a to the power m cube minus m. Is that okay now? Is that okay? Is that okay? All right. Mayhem, before this question I was at Mayhem, don't talk this nonsense to me. All right, you people ask for some difficult question. I brought you difficult question, and don't tell me this. Don't tell me this. You have to listen to me. All right, and we'll quickly finish it. And believe me, once you get this M and P relation, the next 3 questions are yours, dude. In advance, next 3 questions are in your pocket. Why won't you do that? Okay, all right. So it is looking horrendous. That's okay. There is an exam. It's up to you. So I do understand there are very difficult questions in advance, and many of the people are leaving that also. Don't worry. The upcoming questions are on an easy note. This one you really wanted to see a difficult one, thus I brought a difficult one. Now with this expression, now let's quickly see that. What is it there? A inverse b square as it is. This part as it is. This one I'm modifying with the help of this result. It will become b into a to the power m cube minus m. This is like this, m cube minus m into a to the power m minus 1 into b, and so on till a. Right, so what it became? It became actually a inverse b cube a to the power m cube minus 1 times b. Now this has to be clubbed. Are you getting what I'm trying to explain you here? Right, the next part will be a to the power m minus 1, and this will become n minus 3 times and all. When you keep on doing the process, right, at some stage you'll be left with this only. Now can I quickly write that? Please, quickly, can I write that? Guys, no fun, okay? You asked for it and I'm giving it to you. That's what. How, this is as practical as it is. You asked for it and I'm here. So a inverse b to the power n into a to the power m. See, when I'm taking 2 terms, I'm getting m square minus 1. Right, see this? I'm getting a to the power m square minus 1. When I'm getting 3 terms, I'm getting a to the power m cube minus 1. When I'll be taking n terms, I'll be getting a to the power m to the power n minus 1 times a. Is that okay? Is that okay now? When I was taking 2 term, I got a to the power m square minus 1. When I've taken 3 terms, I got a to the power m cube minus 1. When I got n terms, I'll be getting a to the power m to the power n minus 1 times a. Is that okay? Is that okay? Wow. अब लोगों ने आंसर देना शुरू कर दिया है, and I'm glad that people are still able to do that. It's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. Sir, like for depressing my competitor. अबे क्या चल रहा है? तुम लोग नई नई कहानी सुना रहे हो. You asked for it, and I'm here with it. You can't do that to me. You people can't do that to me. So b to the power n is equal to a inverse into b to the power n into a to the power m to the power n minus 1 into a. Alright, let's settle down. Okay, now let me quickly douse the fire, okay? Alright, let me quickly douse the fire. मैं जो भी आग फैलाई है, मैंने आग लगाई है, वो सब मैं शांत करने जा रहा हूँ. ठंडा पानी डालेंगे हम लोग और जिंदगी में सुकून लाएंगे, ठीक है? Alright, will I get AI or Yes, Rakshit. Advanced also, no one has ever scored in advanced 100%. So the highest was 91% or something in terms of total marks or absolute marks. If I talk about 91% marks are there which have been actually done. Okay. So you wanted fun, I brought fun. That's how simple it is. Now b to the power n is equal to I. Good. This b to the power n also equal to I. So we have got a inverse into I into a to the power. Now a to the power m to the power n minus 1 into a to the power 1. These get clubbed. You got a to the power m to the power n. Is that okay? Now a inverse into I is going to give you what? A inverse. So we got this as nothing but is equal to a inverse into okay, this was actually b to the power n only. Let me keep it like that only if you just want to, for the moment of time. A inverse into a to the power m to the power n. Then of course you know that a inverse into a will give you what? I. So if I resolve it, so b to the power n can be written as what? A inverse into a to the power m to the power n minus 1, because एक power मैंने यहाँ a inverse के साथ dissolve किया ना बेटा. One exponent I have dissolved it in with this a to the power a inverse only, right? This got a. So I got b to the power n is equal to a to the power m to the power n minus 1, but b to the power n equal to what? I only. So we got this, but I is equal to a to the power p, which implies that a to the power m to the power n minus 1, this exponent is equal to a to the power p. Ta-da, ta-da, I got my result. P is equal to m raised to n minus 1. Dun, 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 dun. Now please plug in the values quickly here. M equal to 2, n equal to 5. Get me the value of p. So p will become nothing but is equal to 2 to the power 5 minus 1 to the power 5. 32 minus 1 gives you 31. Dun, 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 dun. Question khatam. So this type of easy and low scoring chapter, why you teach? Dude, this is a highly scoring chapter. Highly scoring chapter, Mr. Stephen Hawking. So, and if it is satire, I do understand. My good wishes are with you. All right. Okay, so this is the relation MP and P. Sir, it seems like I am forgetting many things as the exam is coming near. Dibakar, you don't have to worry about it. You just have to take a deep breath and you just have to sleep very well before the examination and it will get settled. Sir, एक बार recap और दे दीजिए please. बेटा एक बार और recap. हे प्रभु. चलो अच्छा पहले आंसर पहुंचा देते फिर मैं यहाँ दोबारा कर देता हूँ. ठीक है, मैं फिर से लिख रहा हूं, जनता पूछ रही है इसलिए मैं दे रहा हूं. इतना संभाल लिया था ना सबने, दैट a to the power x b is equal to b a to the power mx. This was sorted for everyone. This result was sorted for everyone. फटाफट जल्दी बोलो जल्दी बोलो जल्दी बोलो. अरे मैं 1 मिनट के अंदर खत्म करूंगा, टेंशन मत लो. ये जो आंसर 31 आ गया था, ये हो गया था ना. ये सर बोर्ड विद दिस क्वेश्चन नाउ. आशा, डोंट गेट बोर्ड और समथिंग बेटा. यू नीड टू पिक अप समथिंग. इवन इट्स द लास्ट मोमेंट, यू नो दैट हाउ द अलजेब्रा और द ट्रिक्स वर्क्स. ओके, परफेक्ट. Now, the moment when I have a to the power x is equal to b, अब देखो अगला क्वेश्चन क्या बोल रहा है. Get me the relation between a, m and p. Which option? A, B, C, D. Tell me quickly. Tell me quickly. Which option? Which option? Which option? इसका आंसर याद आएगा जरूर. हाँ ठीक है देवराज. You may remember that. Okay. Which option? Which option? Which option? P is equal to m to the power n minus 1. B option become the correct answer. See? देखो B option टिक कर रखा है हमने यहाँ पे. अब अगर जिनको दोबारा से चाहिए कैलकुलेशन, दिखाऊं क्या? नहीं दिखाऊं? अच्छा ठीक है, फिर इसका तीसरा पार्ट देख लो. Now it says that which of the following triplet is false, है ना? तो आपको आप देखो ये, see it's an advanced question, right? And it's a paragraph question. You might get 2 questions in paragraph, you might get 3 questions in paragraph, but that's okay. All right. So B for Byju's, yes, B for Byju's. All right. So all right. B for बच्चे, kids. All right. Let's quickly do that. So M and P, the relation, if you check it out, so I'm quickly giving you that, okay, it turned out to be this C option. I'm not worried that you can, it's an algebra thing, so you can do that, right? So C option is fine. Just because people are asking for a recap, so I'm using that a to the power x b is equal to b into a to the power mx, and when I'm writing b, so b was nothing but actually a inverse into b into a to the power m only, right? This is what the result that we had. And now when I write b to the power n, I'll be writing this as a inverse into b into a to the power m, right? Into a inverse into b into a to the power m into a inverse into b into a to the power m, and so on till a inverse into b into a to the power m. Right, this is keep on going like this. Okay, sir, but m equal to p equal to n equal to 1 gives the policy. See, the question is that they talk about two non-singular matrices. Haven't you seen that? Okay, so of course p equal to m equal to n, they cannot become triplet as 1 1 1. So please don't take that part. Okay, वो इस तरह का डिस्कशन मत करो, मार के खाओगे अब. जो कर रहे हैं वो करो ना. जिनको पूछना है दोबारा उनके लिए a power m minus 1 into a inverse. ये डिसॉल्व वो करके this will give you, so a inverse as it is b a to the power m minus 1 b this a to the power m minus 1 into b, and so on, and the last one till we'll get this as a to the power m minus 1 into b. That's how the process will keep on going like this. Now this one I'll use it with this formula. With this formula, if I just plug in the value, so see, this is what I'm doing. Okay guys, please have patience. So a inverse b, this part can be written as nothing but after calculation b into a to the power m square minus 1, m square minus m into a to the power m minus 1 into b. Right, now this b and b I'll club together, they will become a inverse into b square a to the power, these two will make it as a to the power m square minus 1 into b. Now again when you club this using the formula, a to the power m square minus 1 can be written as a to the power b, so it will become a inverse b square into b into a to the power m cube minus m. Then again there will be a to the power m minus 1, they all will get clubbed, right? So this will become again what? A inverse b cube a to the power m cube minus 1 into b. Then again you'll use this formula. So this formula you have to use multiple times. And then moment do that, you will be getting this as a inverse into b to the power n into a to the power m to the power n minus 1 into a. Alright, with guesswork by Stephen, okay, जनता आपस में ही गप्पे मारने लगी. Sir, I can predict rank when is gonna fetch my. Alright, good. चलो अच्छी बात है. I'm really happy for it. Okay, perfect. Shall we move on? Right? अब थोड़ी जान लाते हैं, है ना? Let's come back to the again an average advanced question, right? A moderate advanced question. Difficult advanced question is gone. Okay. Okay, alright. Public, can you start this question now? Rohan Fatke, whatever that you, how do you pronounce your name? So Rohan, ये क्या करवा दिया बेटा? मैंने बस एक question करवाया है just to show you. Please do not get discouraged. I just wanted to show you that the algebra, smart algebra can go to really into the depth. And of course, I do understand the time will be less, and if you're going for an optimum approach, I will not suggest you to do this previous question in the first instance. You keep it for the last part. First, you pick up easy question like this one, or the first one that we have done, okay, or many other questions that I'm showing you, the moderate one or the easy one, all right? So make sure that you're keeping those one intact with you, okay? Like this one is an easy one. All right, this one is easy one. Public, quickly. Now, quickly get me the answer. So people are getting A, B, C. Sir, IOQM के बारे में, अरे बेटा कहाँ तुम कहाँ फंस जा रहे हो? Question शुरू करते हैं. So the question said if x, y, z not all zero. See when not all zero, and I have a system of homogeneous equation. Homogeneous equation not all zero. This means they are not all zero. If they are not all zero, that is, they have a non-trivial solution. And for homogeneous equations, in the case of homogeneous equations, if you are going for a non-trivial solution, then for a homogeneous equation, non-trivial solution is applied only when delta equal to 0. Because if delta is non-zero, you'll get only trivial solution, 0, 0, 0. My question says that they are non-zero. So I do have a non-trivial solution, so infinite, so it has to have the case of infinite solution which is delta equal to 0. Homogeneous equation case, non-zero solution, non-trivial solution, delta equal to 0. Now it's a very popular determinant, right? So when you take the delta determinant, coefficient determinant, that's nothing but actually ABC, BCA, CAB equal to 0. When you open it up and simplify, this qualifies for minus of A plus B plus C into A minus B whole square plus B minus C whole square plus C minus A whole square equal to 0. Of course, there will be other half or something. Please don't get worried about the algebra or something. तो मुझे यहाँ से दो कंडीशन मिल रही है. ये डिटरमिनेंट का स्क्वायर तो पता है ना बेटा, इससे दो ही कंडीशन आती है क्या? एक तो आता है कि a plus b plus c equal to 0, और दूसरा आता है a इक्वल टू b इक्वल टू c। एक केस तो बड़ा सिंपल है, जैसे आप a इक्वल टू b इक्वल टू c रखते हो, इक्वेशन क्या बन जाती है, x प्लस वाई प्लस जेड इक्वल टू जीरो। ऑल थ्री इक्वेशंस आर दिस ओनली, x plus y plus z is equal to all three zero are equation only, and if x, y, z are non-zero numbers, if three non-zero numbers, right, such that a equal to b equal to c are happening and x plus y plus z equals 0, which means that c option and b option are the correct answers. Is that okay? Is that okay? Perfect. Yes, it is cyclically determinant. That's good. That's good. इस determinant का डायरेक्ट फॉर्मूला भी याद कराया सर आपने। Yes, exactly अनमोल, मैंने बोला ही था कि ये डायरेक्ट फॉर्मूला ही याद रखो, इसका डायरेक्ट रिजल्ट, क्योंकि वही तो एडवांस में टाइम देगा ना बेटा। इज लिटिल बिट कंफ्यूज। ओके गौरव, हम सॉर्ट आउट करेंगे, ठीक है। अब a प्लस बी प्लस सी जीरो यूज नहीं किया है मैंने, a इक्वल टू बी इक्वल टू सी यूज किया है, तो उसमें b और c तो डेफिनेटली आ गए। d ऑप्शन तो एकदम वाहियात है भाई, क्योंकि x प्लस वाई प्लस जेड जीरो होना है, तो 1 प्लस 2 प्लस 3 तो एकदम बकवास रिजल्ट है। अच्छा, लेट्स टॉक अबाउट द सेकंड वन नाउ। नाउ वी वर टॉकिंग अबाउट द सेकंड रिजल्ट, a प्लस बी प्लस सी इक्वल टू 0, और आई कैन रीराइट दिस c इज इक्वल टू माइनस ऑफ a प्लस b। Why am I doing that? I'm doing this because I need to rearrange my equation. Now let's convert the original equation by putting c into these equations. This and this. Let me create any two of them. So I'll get this as ax plus by, and instead of c I'm writing this minus of a plus b times of z equal to 0. Now the second equation will become actually bx plus, not plus actually, minus of a plus b times of y and plus of az equal to 0. I know that the system of equation has infinite solutions. See, होमोजेनस इक्वेशन यू हैव ओनली टू केसेस, राइट। होमोजेनस इक्वेशन तो सिर्फ दो ही केसेस होते हैं ना बेटा, या तो यूनिक ट्रिवियल 0 0 0, नहीं तो इनफाइनाइटली मेनी सॉल्यूशंस, इनफाइनाइटली मेनी नॉन जीरो सॉल्यूशन, नॉन ट्रिवियल सॉल्यूशंस। तो पता है कि इनफाइनाइट सॉल्यूशन आएंगे, तो जब इनफाइनाइट सॉल्यूशन आएंगे तो मुझे पता है कि रेशियो आने वाला होगा, तो उसके लिए तीनों इक्वेशन उठाने के बजाय मैं दो ही उठा लेता हूं। कोई दो इक्वेशन उठा लेते हैं, उनसे हम रेशियो निकालने की कोशिश करेंगे। नाउ वंस यू हैव दीस टू इक्वेशन, यू वांट टू गेट मी द रेशियो ऑफ एक्स वाई एंड जेड। कैन यू टेल मी व्हाट यू गोना डू, व्हिच मेथड, कौन सा मेथड लगाओगे? फटाफट जल्दी करो, जल्दी करो, बोलो जल्दी, जल्दी बोलो। अरे ये फॉल्स होगा कि नहीं होगा वो बाद में देखेंगे, पहले मुझे बताओ जो मैं पूछ रहा हूं। दो इक्वेशन है, उनसे तुम्हें एक्स वाई जेड का रेशियो निकालना है। कैन यू टेल मी व्हिच मेथड यू गोना यूज, कौन सा डिटरमिनेंट वाला? क्रॉस मल्टीप्लिकेशन मेथड, क्रैमर्स रूल, जो मन करे आप वो यूज कर लीजिए। मैं क्रॉस मल्टीप्लिकेशन दिखाता हूं। सो वी राइट दिस एक्स वाई एंड जेड, वी राइट दिस बी माइनस ऑफ, in fact let me write like this, so b minus of a plus b, okay, then we get this a and we get this as again as b, then we get this here as minus of a plus b, we get this as a, this is as b, and this is again as minus of a plus b. Now we're going to cross multiply. I'm changing my color, okay, just to add some more value to the explanation. जनता अब फटाफट मेरी हेल्प करो, है ना, जल्दी जल्दी करो, ये तो बहुत फटाफट करना चाहिए। ओके, सो वी गेट दिस x अपॉन, है ना, कि कंपेयर नहीं करते हैं बेटा, कंपेयर नहीं करते हैं इक्वेशन में, आपको पता नहीं है ना कि रेशियो कैसे मूव कर रहे हैं, यू कांट कंपेयर देम इक्वेशन, ओके, डोंट डू दैट, इट्स अ बैड थिंग। सी ऐसे सोचो, आज सा ये गलती ना करो एग्जाम में, इसलिए तुमको पॉइंट आउट करो पर्टिकुलरली। अगर आप बात करो तो एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस 3x प्लस 2 इक्वल टू 0 के सोल्यूशंस वही होते हैं, रूट्स वही होते हैं जो कि 2x स्क्वायर माइनस 6x प्लस 4 के होते हैं। आप मेरी बात समझने की कोशिश करियो ना बेटा, पर इक्वेशन अलग है वो, है ना, थोड़ा ध्यान रखना इस बात का। तो कंपेयर नहीं करना, ओके। कंपेयर सिर्फ तब कर सकती हो जब इनमें से कोई एक कोफिशिएंट एग्जैक्टली इक्वल हो जाए, तब कर सकती हो, वरना नहीं करोगी, ओके। ये क्राइम नहीं करना है, इट्स अ एरर, बी केयरफुल। सो x अपॉन ए बी माइनस ऑफ ए प्लस बी दी होल स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू y अपॉन माइनस बी टाइम्स ऑफ ए प्लस बी माइनस ए स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू z अपॉन माइनस ए टाइम्स ऑफ ए प्लस बी माइनस बी स्क्वायर। ये पूरा सॉल्व करोगे ना बेटा, करके देख लेना अभी तुरंत, इनफैक्ट मैं कर ही देता हूँ, चलो। अच्छा, तो x अपॉन यहाँ बचेगा मेरे पास में ए बी, इनफैक्ट आई विल बी लेफ्ट विद माइनस ए स्क्वायर माइनस ए बी माइनस बी स्क्वायर। दिस विल, व्हेन यू डू दैट, विल बिकम एक्चुअली माइनस ए बी माइनस बी स्क्वायर माइनस ए स्क्वायर, z अपॉन माइनस ए स्क्वायर माइनस ए बी माइनस बी स्क्वायर। मतलब क्या हो गया, देखो तीनों में एक्जैक्टली सेम टर्म आ रहा है डिनोमिनेटर में, मतलब x is to y is to z क्या हो गया तुम्हारा, 1:1:1। This will qualify for the A option, so I got this x is to y is to z as nothing but 1:1:1, right? और ये दो ऑप्शन, because x plus y plus z equal to 0, तो ये B और C फिट हो जाते हैं। All right, okay, perfectly. Okay, you don't have to be sorry, beta. I just have to make sure that you're thinking in the right manner. Sorry मत बोलो, sorry की जरूरत नहीं है बेटा, है ना। अपना कॉन्फिडेंस एकदम हाईएस्ट रखो, तुमने जो बोला एकदम सही बोला, and I'm happy and I'm sure you are a hard working kid, so you are thinking in the right direction. मुझे सिर्फ तुम्हारी थॉट प्रोसेस को एकदम अलाइन करके रखना है, ओके। उत्कर्ष आपका सही था, कंग्रेचुलेशंस, वेरी गुड। Confusion gone. Lot of thumbs up. Lot of thumbs up. ओके, कार्तिक सिंह जी नमस्कार। हम भी ठीक है, आप भी ठीक है, सब ठीक है भाई। बच्चे मेरे, मैं आईटीएन हूँ पुराना वाला, आप फ्रेश फ्रेश आईटीएन बनोगे और यही जनरेशन आगे बढ़ेंगी और क्या। अगले क्वेश्चन पे चले, पक्का? ठीक है, मैंने लेवल गिराया है बेटा, ठीक है, मैंने मॉडरेट पे आ गया हूँ, मैंने एक्सट्रीमली डिफिकल्ट हटाया है, मैंने एक्सट्रीमली डिफिकल्ट अब कोई नहीं रखा है। नाउ दीज आर ऑल मॉडरेट क्वेश्चन, दिस अगेन अ मॉडरेट क्वेश्चन, टिपिकल जेईई एडवांस क्वेश्चन है ये, और सिंपल है और डुएबल है, ठीक है। ये एकदम छुटकू क्वेश्चन है, तो ये इजी टू मॉडरेट मतलब एडवांस का इजी क्वेश्चन है। करोगे मेरे लिए फटाफट? एसगार्ड, ओके ओके पब्लिक, मेरा पेन गिर गया देखो, यस प्रकट हो गया मैं। ओके, सो एस आर इज इक्वल टू अंडर रूट ऑफ आर प्लस आर, ये तो करो यार, ये मतलब दिस इज एन इजी क्वेश्चन राइट। एडवांस में भी एक दो क्वेश्चन तो आसान आते ही है ना बेटा। इनफैक्ट 30% पेपर या 20% पेपर तो एडवांस का भी आसान होता ही है हमेशा, 30% तक। 30 इज ईजी, 20 इज डिफिकल्ट, बचा हुआ 50% मॉडरेट, उसी में ही हमें सब जद्दोजहद करनी होती है। क्या ये करेंगे मेरे लिए आप लोग फटाफट, या मैं ही करूं ये भी? अरे कर लो यार, ये तो फटाफट करके बताओ। गिव मी 2-3 मिनट, विल श्योरली डू। ओके रक्षित, आई एम गिविंग यू, तब तक मैं थोड़ी इधर उधर की बातें कर लेता हूँ, ठीक है। आगे वाले को एस आर मान के, हाँ बिल्कुल ऑफ कोर्स। ये देखो ना बेटा, ये एस आर टर्म है, ये बार बार इनफाइनाइट रिपीट हो रहा है, तो अगर थोड़ी देर के लिए इस पार्ट को छुपा दो तुम, तो मान लो कि जैसे ये एग्जिस्ट नहीं कर रहा है, तो तब भी तो ये एस आर ही दिखेगा ना बेटा, बस वही ट्रिक होती है इसकी करने की। तो एस आर इज इक्वल टू अंडर रूट ऑफ आर प्लस रूट एस आर, सॉरी नॉट रूट एस आर, एस आर ओनली। स्क्वायर कर दो तो एस आर स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू आर प्लस एस आर, विच गिव्स यू एस आर स्क्वायर माइनस एस आर माइनस आर इज इक्वल टू 0। एस आर विल गिव यू माइनस बी प्लस माइनस अंडर रूट ऑफ बी स्क्वायर, दैट इज 1 प्लस 4r बाई 2। ओके, ये इतना आ गया। ये तो सब लोग पहुंच गए होंगे यहाँ तक, है ना। पर अब ऑप्शन भी चेक कर लो, क्योंकि इसमें ऑप्शन में ही मेहनत है, इसीलिए मॉडरेट ही है ये भी, क्योंकि इसमें हर ऑप्शन चेक करना है तुम्हें, दैट्स व्हाई इट्स टाइम टेकिंग। It's not a very easy question, it's an easy to moderate question of advanced, if I'll say particularly. Question बहुत simple है, बहुत ही simple है, सिर्फ तुम्हें कैलकुलेशन चेक करना है। ओके ऑलराइट, जल्दी जल्दी चेक करो, ऑप्शन चेक करो। तो एस आर का वैल्यू ये बन करके आ गया, देखो यहाँ लिख रहा है 2s4 -1। इनफैक्ट आप देखो यहाँ से ये भी लिख सकते हो 2sr -1 विल बिकम एक्चुअली नथिंग बट, इट्स नॉट नेगेटिव, वो प्लस साइन वाला ही लेना होगा हमें, क्योंकि पॉजिटिव है ना बेटा, सब पॉजिटिव है ना, आर वैल्यू पॉजिटिव है, तो सिर्फ प्लस साइन वाला लेंगे हम लोग, है ना, इसमें थोड़ा ध्यान रखना रूट्स में। तो ये आ जाएगा अंडर रूट ऑफ 1 प्लस 4r। तो अगर इसका स्क्वायर कर दोगे तो 2sr -1 दी होल स्क्वायर विल गिव यू 4r प्लस 1। ओ इन जनरल 2sr स्क्वायर विल गिव यू 4r प्लस 1। 4r प्लस 1 इसका जनरल टर्म कैसा दिख रहा है बेटा? जनरल टर्म ऑफ दिस वन लुक्स लाइक व्हाट? 4n प्लस 1। तो अगर tn मेरा 4n प्लस 1 होता है तो सीरीज कौन सी होती है? AP, खत्म। देखो सी ऑप्शन तुरंत आ गया। क्विकली जज करो, क्विकली जज करो, क्विकली जज करो, है ना। सी ऑप्शन में देखो आया क्या हो रहा है, 2sr -1 the whole square is actually give you the general term as the format of 4n plus 1, and if the tn is a linear in n it has to be an AP. don't solve the option number C। तुरंत दिख गया भाई, वो तुरंत दिख गया, क्यों टाइम वेस्ट कर रहे हो, खड़ा कर दिख गया तुमको, करो जल्दी पुट करो, आगे निकालो। ठीक है, मैं अगले पेज पे जा रहा हूं, क्योंकि मुझे चारों ऑप्शन टेक कराने, तो सी ऑप्शन मैंने करेक्ट कर दिया, मैं अगले वाले पे जा रहा हूं। एसआर की वैल्यू अलग से उठा के लिख देता हूं, एसआर इज इक्वल टू 1 प्लस अंडर रूट ऑफ 1 प्लस 4r बाई 2। ओके बताओ, ये S2, S6, S12, S20 ये सब, ये S2 है बच्चा लोग, ये थोड़ा गलत हो गया, इसको ये ऑप्शन S2 है, प्लीज इसको SR मत पढ़िएगा, इट्स S2। अगर आपने मतलब वो लाइक प्रिंटिंग एरर इस वाले स्लाइड पे हो सकता है कि हो, कुड बी। ओके ऑलराइट, तो BCD अभी तक, हाँ एग्जैक्टली, तो BCD अभी तक देखिए अच्छी बात है। तो सी ऑप्शन देखो मैं अभी तक बोल ही चुका हूँ, S2, S12। तो पहले मैं S2 निकाल लेता हूँ, तो S2 विल बिकम नथिंग बट 1 प्लस अंडर रूट ऑफ, R को 2 पुट करोगे तो 9 में ये तुमको मिल जाएगा इधर √9s1 प्लस √9, सो 1 प्लस √9 बाई 2, दैट इज एक्चुअली 1 प्लस 3 बाई 2 विच इज 2 ओनली। ओके, सो S2 इज 2। S6 निकालिए भाई, देखो S6 मुझे यहाँ भी जरूरत पड़ेगी कहीं पे भी, है ना। S12 भी जरूरत पड़ रही है, तो S12 भी देख लो, S12 क्या दिख रहा है मुझे, 1 प्लस अंडर रूट ऑफ 1 प्लस 48 प्लस 1 बाई 2, दैट इज एक्चुअली 49, √49 is 7, so 1 plus 7 by 2, 8 by 2 is actually 4, so I got S12 as 4। okay, so this is 2, this is 4। S56 मुझे देख करके लग रहा है कि वो शायद 8 बन जाएगा, देख लेते हैं 56 को, वो भी खत्म कर लेते हैं। तो 1 प्लस अंडर रूट ऑफ 1 प्लस 4 इंटू 56। Okay, so this is 224. 224 plus 1 is actually 225. 225 root is actually 15. So 1 plus 15 by 2, 16 by 2, 8. Congrats! D option is also correct. Wow, lovely. Okay, S4, S9, S16 are irrational. वो भी चेक कर लेते हैं। S4 देख लो randomly. S4 क्या होगा? 1 plus under root of 1 plus 17 by 2. So this is actually not 17, sorry, 1 plus 16. सी देखो, अगर ये वैल्यू तुम्हारी इवन हो गई बेटा, तो इवन +1 तुम्हें ऑड देगा, तो ऑड वाले परफेक्ट स्क्वायर में उसको जनरेट करना होगा ना, तो 16 + 1 √17, ये कैसा है, इररेशनल है। तो S4 चेक करोगे, S9 चेक करोगे, S16 करोगे, तो B भी आ गया, C भी आ गया, D भी आ गया। अब A चेक कर लो, A में भी तुमको S6 बताना है और S20 बताना है। S6 भी देख लेते हैं, S6 क्या होगा, 1 + √1 + 24/2, so this is like 1 + 5/2, which is 3. Oh, so these are numbers are nothing but what, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Yes, they are in AP. A, B, C, dun 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 dun, खत्म, question all correct. Yes, 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 lovely. जनता ने लिखना शुरू कर दिया है भाई, easiest. Yes, of course it was the easiest and I am glad that people are doing it. Alright, थोड़ा confidence वापस आ रहा है ना, जिनको अभी तक डिप्रेशन आ रहा था और जिनको सुसाइडल लग रहा था, जनता उसे बाहर निकलो उन भावनाओं से, don't get carried away with the difficult question. और ये तुमसे लास्ट मोमेंट में बहुत ज्यादा होता है, ठीक है? तो किसी भी, मैंने क्या बोला था, you have to kick the negative thoughts. जैसे नेगेटिव थॉट्स आए, जम के एक अच्छा वाला पंच मारो या फिर एक किक मार दो, जो तुम्हें, जिसमें तुम ज्यादा कंफर्टेबल हो भाई, ठीक है? वो तुम्हारी श्रद्धा है, जो मन करे वो कर लेना। मैं आगे बढ़ूं, ठीक है? तो चारों ऑप्शन करेक्ट हो गए, यही मैंने कहा था भाई तुमसे। एक प्रॉपर्टी का क्वेश्चन ले लेता हूं, मॉडरेट। चले आगे चले, फटाफट चले चले आगे चले आगे चले आगे चले। लास्ट वाज द इजीएस्ट, यस ऑफ कोर्स इट वाज द इजीएस्ट क्वेश्चन। अ बैग कंटेन A white and B black balls. Okay. Two players A and B alternately draw a ball from the bag, replacing the ball. तो बॉल वापस चला जा रहा है बैग के अंदर. Okay, it's replacing the ball. Till one of them draws a white ball. तो the moment somebody gets a white ball, they win. तो अब देखो A कैसे जीतेगा? A जीतेगा अगर A को पहले ब्लैक मिला, फिर B को ब्लैक मिला, फिर ओके A को पहली बार A स्टार्ट कर रहा है गेम. So the probability of A winning the game, A wins. That will become what? It will become कि फर्स्ट ड्रॉ में ही A को व्हाइट मिल जाए. ओके. या फिर A को पहले ब्लैक मिले, B को ब्लैक मिले, फिर A को व्हाइट मिल जाए. या फिर A को ब्लैक मिले, B को ब्लैक मिले और ऐसा दो बार हो और फिर A को व्हाइट मिल जाए. ये कहां तक जाएगा? इनफाइनाइट तक. इनफाइनाइट जीपी वाला कॉन्सेप्ट है. सिंपल लगाओ, खटाखट आएगा आंसर. प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ B विंस क्या हो जाएगा बेटा? प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ B विंस. जनता, अरे पब्लिक, फटाफट बोलो. B कैसे जीतेगा? अरे A को हराओ तो पहले. A को बोलो A, तुम ब्लैक निकालो. So when A got the black ball and immediately B said, dude, I got the white ball, I won. Okay. Next case. वहां क्या हो रहा होगा? Now, see, there is another thought also. If you put it up in that way. So, we have only two players, either A or B. Is there any other possibility? No. Either of them will win, right? So, are they complementing each other? Yes. Are only two players are there? Yes. So, they are mutually exclusive and as well as exhaustive event. That says that probability of A wins plus probability of B wins equal to 1. तो probability of A winning plus probability of B winning equal to 1. तो आप बस probability of A निकाल लो, probability of B तो अपने आप आ जाएगा इस फॉर्मूले से. मैं तुमको एडवांस के पेपर में कैलकुलेशन को बहुत तेजी से करने की कोशिश कर रहा हूं. मतलब तुम्हारा थॉट जो है ना, वो एकदम ब्लेजिंगली फास्ट स्पीड से चलना चाहिए, जैसे इलेक्ट्रिसिटी का करंट दौड़ता है ना, उसी टाइप से एकदम. अगले पेज पे जा रहा हूं. So far what do I have the result I have? I know that probability of A plus probability of B equal to 1. And my question says that the probability of A winning the game is 3 times that of B. So that is also given that probability of A is equal to 3 times the probability of B. तो पहले probability of A और B अलग-अलग expression निकाल लो भाई उसका, फिर हम उसको last equation में put कर देंगे. ठीक है? Is that okay? मैं इसको last relation में बाद में put कर दूंगा. शुरू करो. तो probability of A winning the game. हर बार A के व्हाइट बॉल निकालने की प्रोबेबिलिटी क्या है? A अपॉन A प्लस बी. तो पहली बार में A ने निकाल दिया A अपॉन A प्लस बी. दूसरी बार में उसने नहीं निकाला. ठीक है, तो वो क्या होगा? B अपॉन A प्लस बी. उसने ब्लैक बॉल निकाला, A ने ब्लैक बॉल निकाला, B ने ब्लैक बॉल निकाला, A ने फिर से व्हाइट बॉल निकाल दिया. पब्लिक चमक रहा है कि नहीं? फिर दोबारा क्या हुआ? A ने ब्लैक बॉल निकाला, उसके बाद तुरंत बाद में B ने ब्लैक बॉल निकाला. दोनों की ब्लैक बॉल निकालने की तो सेम प्रोबेबिलिटी है ना बेटा, बिकॉज यू आर रिप्लेसिंग द बॉल अगेन. सो द टोटल डिनोमिनेशन रिमेन द सेम, B अपॉन A प्लस B, B अपॉन A प्लस B. और ये दो बार हुआ, तब A ने जाकर के आपको फिर से व्हाइट बॉल निकाल दिया एंड सो ऑन. इनफाइनाइट जीपी होगी. फर्स्ट टर्म क्या हुआ? A अपॉन A प्लस B अपॉन 1 माइनस R, दैट इज B अपॉन A प्लस B दी होल स्क्वायर. जब कैलकुलेट करोगे तो ये आ जाएगा तुम्हारा A स्क्वायर प्लस AB. Yes, after the calculation A plus B वाला term cancel होगा, so it will become A square plus AB. In fact, let me put it up in this way. वो एक A plus B वाला term denominator से ऊपर आ जाएगा, तो A times of A plus B upon A times of A plus 2B. तो ये A और A भी cancel हो जाएगा. So probability of A winning the game will become A plus B upon A plus 2B. This is what my probability of A. नाउ फ्रॉम द म्यूचुअली एक्सक्लूसिव एंड एग्जॉस्टिव इवेंट व्हाट डू वी हैव, और ये इंडिपेंडेंट इवेंट भी है ना, क्योंकि ए और बी एकदम इंडिपेंडेंटली चल रहे हैं। क्यों? क्योंकि हर बार बैग में सेम नंबर ऑफ बॉल्स ही है ना बेटा, हर बार बैग अपनी ओरिजिनल पोजीशन पे पहुंच जा रहा है, इसलिए एकदम इंडिपेंडेंट है ए और बी। तो मैंने क्या बोला, प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ बी विल बिकम व्हाट, इट विल बिकम 1 माइनस ऑफ ए प्लस बी अपॉन ए प्लस 2b। कैलकुलेट करोगे तो पूरा एलसीएम वगैरह लेके ए कैंसिल हो जाएगा, इट विल गिव यू b अपॉन ए प्लस 2b। अब आखिरी ऑप्शन क्या है बेटा, p ऑफ a इक्वल टू 3 टाइम्स ऑफ p ऑफ b। कर दो फटाफट, चलो लिखते हैं। तो मैंने क्या किया, मैंने इन दोनों रिजल्ट्स को फाइनली जनरेट किया। तो मैंने लिखा कि प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ a विच इज a प्लस b, ये हिंडर नहीं हो रहा है ना, नहीं हो रहा है, ओके यहाँ नीचे लिख देता हूँ। सो probability of a is actually 3 times of probability of b, तो probability of a is a upon a plus b upon a plus 2b is equal to 3 times of b upon a plus 2b। a plus 2b cancel हो गया, क्या बचा मेरे पास में, a plus b equal to 3b which implies that a equal to 2b। if I get a equal to 2b तो क्या मिल रहा है जनता, चिल्लाओ जल्दी से, a equal to 2b मतलब a by b equal to 2:1, 2:1। b option is the correct answer, b for Byju's। ऑलराइट जनता, क्लियर, 2:1, 2:1। अबे 3 किसका आ रहा है, टाइटेनियम, मार खाएगा नालायक, लास्ट मोमेंट पे भी नहीं कर रहा है। a प्लस बी इक्वल टू 3b है, क्या लिखा था मैंने, a प्लस बी इक्वल टू 3b, तो ये क्या हो जाएगा 2b। टाइटेनियम, गलती नहीं होनी चाहिए एग्जामिनेशन हॉल में, अभी हो गई कोई बात नहीं, थोड़ा केयरफुल रहना, डरना नहीं पेपर से, क्वेश्चन से, किसी चीज से भी। बी फॉर बायजू, बी फॉर प्यारे प्यारे बच्चे, बी फॉर बॉम्बे, बड़े सारे बी हैं। ओके पब्लिक, डन एज आई प्रॉमिस्ड। मैंने बोला था मैं 5-6 क्वेश्चन ही लूंगा, और तुमको एक भी क्वेश्चन रिपीटेड नहीं चाहिए था, जैसे मैंने एक भी प्रीवियस क्वेश्चन और रिपीटेड नहीं लिया, ठीक है, एक स्ट्रिक्ट डिमांड को फुलफिल किया है। तुम्हें प्रॉपर्टी का क्वेश्चन चाहिए था, मैंने प्रॉपर्टी लिया है, तुम्हें मैट्रिक्स का क्वेश्चन चाहिए था, मैंने मैट्रिक्स लिया हुआ है, और एक सिंपल अलजेब्रा का मैंने एक और जनरल क्वेश्चन लिया, थोड़ा एक ईजी क्वेश्चन लिया, ताकि बच्चे हंसते खेलते हुए विदा करें और अपने कॉन्फिडेंस को एकदम सुपर स्ट्रॉन्ग बना करके रखें। आखिरी टिप्स जनता, मास्टर स्ट्रैटेजी, कान खोल के चुपचाप सुनना शुरू करो, अगला 10 मिनट का प्रवचन तुम्हें सबको सुनना है ना। पहली बात, क्या सोचना है हमेशा, पॉजिटिव पॉजिटिव पॉजिटिव। ये बस जो प्लस साइन है ना, जो डॉक्टर्स की कार पे लगा रहता है, वही दिखना चाहिए। तुम्हारा थॉट हमेशा क्या होना चाहिए, पॉजिटिव, सिर्फ और सिर्फ क्या होना चाहिए, पॉजिटिव। थिंकिंग क्या होनी चाहिए, पॉजिटिव। मार्क्स कैसे जुड़ेंगे, पॉजिटिव। नेगेटिव निकल लो भैया, देयर इज नो स्पेस फॉर अस, कोई जगह नहीं है तुम्हारे लिए, हमारे पास कोई जगह नहीं है। Okay, all right. Fine. So let's quickly see how what exactly the master strategy that I'm talking about. पेपर की स्ट्रैटेजी जनता, फटाफट सुनो और एक एक बात ध्यान से सुनना। स्टार्ट विद योर स्ट्रॉन्गेस्ट सब्जेक्ट, जो तुम्हारा मन करे उसे शुरू करो, मैं उसमें बिल्कुल नहीं रोकूंगा। जनरली लोग केमिस्ट्री से शुरू करते हैं, क्योंकि उनको इनऑर्गेनिक में पता होता है, जो है वो है, जो नहीं है वो नहीं है, खड़ा कर निकलो भागो, विच इज अ वाइज स्ट्रैटेजी। बट अगर आपको फिजिक्स से शुरू करना है आप करिए, आपको मैथ से शुरू करना है ये भी बहुत अच्छी बात है। ओके ऑलराइट, चलो अगला, स्कैन एंड डिवाइड द होल सब्जेक्ट इनटू 3 कैटेगरीज। मैं फिर से बोल रहा हूं, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट क्रूशियल स्टेप है, इट्स अ वेरी क्रूशियल स्टेप पब्लिक। अरे मेरा पेन का कलर बदलो यार, कहाँ है मेरा पेन, ये रहा, भाग जाए यहाँ से। हाँ, सो दिस इज अ वेरी क्रूशियल स्टेप, ओके दिस इज अ वेरी क्रूशियल स्टेप। इसमें मैं स्टार 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 माने तो ये छोड़ दो, पहला स्टार, दूसरा स्टार, तीसरा स्टार, 7 स्टार मान लो, ठीक है, जितने स्टार तुम्हारा मानने का मानो। स्कैन एंड डिवाइड द होल सब्जेक्ट इनटू 3 कैटेगरीज। कौन सी कैटेगरीज जनता बताएगी, कौन सी कैटेगरीज? सीक्वेंस ऑफ सॉल्विंग में इजी, मीडियम, हार्ड। आप चाहो तो EMH लिखो, अब तक आपने अपने कोड बना लिए होंगे। आप चाहो तो, मैं क्या करता था, मैं एक सर्कल बनाता था, जो और डिफिकल्ट होता था उसको 2 सर्कल बनाता था, जो और डिफिकल्ट होता था उसको 3 सर्कल बनाता था, जो बहुत डिफिकल्ट होता जो मुझे समझ में नहीं आता मैं उसको काट के हटा देता था और मान लेता था पेपर में एग्जिस्ट ही नहीं कर रहा है। मेरा कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़ जाता था, मैं अपनी बात बता रहा हूँ, मैंने ऐसे निकाला है। ठीक है, तो पहले कैटेगरी बना लेना, इजी, मीडियम, हार्ड। इजी को अप्रोच करो, फिर मीडियम को, फिर हार्ड को। इज दैट ओके? श्योर, परफेक्ट, ओके। हाँ सुनो भाई, सीक्वेंस ऑफ सॉल्विंग क्या होगा, पहले MCQ पहुंच करो, फिर इंटीजर्स पे और फिर MSQ पे जाना, क्योंकि MSQ डिमांडिंग होते हैं, टाइम टेकिंग होते हैं। इसमें क्या एक आंसर आते हैं MCQ इंटीजर्स में, आप जल्दी जज करके आगे निकल सकते हो। तो सीक्वेंस ऑफ अटेम्प्ट शुड ऑलवेज बी टू ऑप्टिमाइज योर स्कोर, MCQ with 1 correct, integer answer, you have to enter the answers, then go for MSQs, multiple select questions. Okay, you should always do that. MSQ is multiple select question, जिसमें multiple answers correct है बेटा। जैसे पिछला वाला था ना, A B C D चारों सही थे क्या? पिछले वाले में कौन सा वाला था? नहीं, उसमें एक सही था, वो MCQ था। उससे पिछला वाला जिसमें मैंने SR की वैल्यू निकलवाई थी, वो जो बेबी क्वेश्चन, उसमें ऑल वर करेक्ट, दैट वाज MSQ। द प्रीवियस क्वेश्चन ऑफ प्रोबेबिलिटी वाज MCQ। Okay, P greater than C greater than M, that's your choice, Asa. It's totally up to you. I'm not the one who's gonna judge on this. Sir, we should attempt all questions having 0 negative marking. Yes, of course. ये तो एकदम लॉजिकल सी बात है यार, जहां लड्डू बढ़ रहे हैं वहां क्यों नहीं लोगे तुम, हैं? ओके, नाउ ये तुम्हारे मॉक टेस्ट में लग जाना चाहिए। अब बिफोर द डी डे, बिकॉज वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द डी डे डूड, दिस इज द डी डे, है ना. 28 तारीख का पेपर, 28th of September, नहीं सॉरी August, my bad, 28th of August, and the day is Sunday. 27th September 5 p.m. onwards, no one should study, none of you should study. If some of you want to study tomorrow for some time, that could happen only till 5 o'clock. I'll suggest you post noon, don't study at all. In fact, I'm telling you my example, I studied nothing on the day before the JEE examination. I just roamed around. कभी कभी थोड़ा डर लगता था तो इनऑर्गेनिक के फॉर्मूले देख लेता, जो सच है वो बता रहा हूँ. थोड़ा सा डर लगता था तो इनऑर्गेनिक के फॉर्मूले देख लेता था. Otherwise, other than that, I have done nothing. I have not studied. And believe me, that helped me. जो चीजें मुझे लगता था कि शायद मुझे स्ट्राइक नहीं होगी, क्योंकि एग्जाम के पहले क्या लगता है, और यार कुछ आ भी रहा है कि नहीं आ रहा है, पता नहीं, इतनी सारी इन्फॉर्मेशन है, क्या मुझे सच में कुछ आएगा भी कि नहीं आएगा एग्जामिनेशन हॉल में जाने से पहले. वो सब जेन्युइन डर है, सबके डर वही होते हैं, है ना. तो हम जब थे हमारे साथ भी होता था, तुम हो तुम्हारे साथ भी होगा. ऑलराइट, ठीक है, शुरू करते हैं. एवरीथिंग इज गुड. द वन लास्ट थिंग, द वन थिंग इज योर ब्लेसिंग सर. मैं दूंगा गौरव, वो भी आखिरी बार में आखिर नहीं बोलूंगा. तो ये मेरी पहली अवधारणा है भाई जीवन की. टेक ए चिल पिल डूड बिफोर द डी डे. इट हैज टू बी. टेक ए चिल पिल, रिलैक्स, एंजॉय, रेस्ट, लेट द थिंग्स गेट सेटल डाउन. एकदम रिलैक्स रहो. एंड वन थिंग, व्हाट, क्या रहना है हमेशा पॉजिटिव. क्या रहना है हमेशा पॉजिटिव. क्या रहना है हमेशा पॉजिटिव. लिखो जल्दी पॉजिटिव सब लोग, तो दिमाग में बैठ जाएगा. क्या रहना है हम लोगों को पॉजिटिव. नेगेटिव थॉट्स को क्या करेंगे, किक करेंगे. क्या रहना है. ओके, नाउ दिस इज, यस, नेगेटिव को किक करो. क्या रहना है हमको पॉजिटिव. क्या रहना है हमको पॉजिटिव. नेक्स्ट, क्या रहना है हमको पॉजिटिव. क्या रहना है हमको पॉजिटिव. अगला, से नो टू स्क्रीन, है ना. तो मैं रिकमेंड नहीं करूंगा कि टीवी पे या कहीं स्क्रीन पे टाइम दिखाओ, आंखें थकती हैं यार, बस इसलिए बोल रहा हूं. तो मैं नहीं बोलूंगा, क्योंकि अननेसेसरी स्ट्रेस आए या थोड़ा एंग्जाइटी आए. तुमको बहुत रिलैक्स करना है अपने आप को. तुम कुछ अच्छी किताबें पढ़ सकते हो, क्योंकि सी मूवीज में या स्क्रीन पे क्या होता है, सीन्स बहुत जल्दी जल्दी बदलते हैं, राइट. 30 फ्रेम्स पर सेकेंड, 60 फ्रेम पर सेकेंड, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन जो क्वालिटी होता है, हाई डेफिनेशन या लो डेफिनेशन, व्हाटएवर द फ्रेम्स. तो इट क्रिएट्स अ स्ट्रेन ऑन आईज, राइट. बुक्स में क्या है, एक कागज रहेगा तुम्हारे सामने, स्टिल रहेगा. वही जो तुम क्या करते थे पहले शुरुआत में, 3 घंटे तक एक ही पेज पे लटके हुए हैं और पढ़ाई चल रही है. Okay, ignore that. Okay, so no to screen. No to screen. Okay. चलो, फिर stay motivated, as I said. हर हालत में पॉजिटिव रहना है. ये एक अल्टीमेट सोल्यूशन है. ये मैं फिर से बोल रहा हूँ, ये अल्टीमेट सोल्यूशन है, क्योंकि अब तक जितना पढ़ना है तुम पढ़ चुके हो यार, तुम सब पढ़ चुके हो. गौरव मिश्रा मत करना, कूटे जाओगे. पिताजी ठीक से मारेंगे तुमको. फादर इज गोना गिव यू प्रॉपर्ली, इज गोना गिव यू बैक प्रॉपर्ली. ओके, अच्छा, ये पे बोल रहे थे, अभी कर देंगे, वो भी कर देंगे. मुझे पॉजिटिव बुलवाना है. ओके, रिटर्न पर सर होने चाहिए. हाँ ठीक है भैया, तुम लोग तो गजब ही हो गए. ओके, लेट नाइट स्टडीज क्राइम है इस समय. कोई रात में पढ़ते दिख गया ना, अगर आपके पेरेंट्स वगैरह कोई सुन रहे हैं तो कृपया आपके बच्चे अगर रात में पढ़ने वाले हैं तो उनको ना मार के बैठा दीजिएगा. प्लीज मेक श्योर दैट दे आर नॉट स्टडीइंग. लेकिन हम स्टिक लेके बैठिए उनको आराम से. इफ यू वांट टू मेक देम टू डू सम बेड टाइम स्टोरीज, अगर आपको आदत हो बचपन में सुनने की, देन यू कैन लिसन इट टू योर मदर. ओके, नाउ दिस इज आल्सो वेरी क्रूशियल. जनता एकदम इग्नोर कर देती है, मतलब वो ब्लैकमेल करती है पेरेंट्स को. पप्पा आज मेरा एग्जाम है और मुझे तो आज पिज्जा खाना है. अबे नहीं यार, ऐसा मत करो. ईट वेरी लाइट. ओके, ईट वेरी लाइट, वेरी लाइट. बहुत हल्का खाओ, बहुत ही हल्का, ठीक है. पर खा के जाओ, बिना खाए मत जाना. हल्का से मतलब ये नहीं कि छोले भटूरे दबा के जा रहे हैं. नहीं नहीं नहीं, वो नहीं करना है भाई साहब, है ना. So if you want to have like have some like if you want to have like idli sambar, that's good. If you want to have like some roti sabji or like a little bit of dal chawal or something, it's good. It's good to have it. Okay, have some really relaxed meal. बाहर का मत खाना लास्ट मोमेंट पे. बीमार पड़ गए तो सब बर्बाद हो जाएगा जितनी मेहनत की है तुमने. बिल्कुल भी अब चखोगे नहीं. जब तक एग्जाम नहीं आ रहा तब तक बाहर का नहीं खाओगे ना. बाहर धूप में निकलोगे. नो प्लेइंग अराउंड इन सनलाइट एंड ऑल दिस. कीप योरसेल्फ इंटैक्ट एंड हेल्दी. ओके, नाउ पेपर एक दिन पहले एडमिट कार्ड एंड ऑल जो कुछ भी होता है वो सब कुछ बहुत अच्छे से अरेंज कर लो. पेन वेन एंड ऑल जो भी तुम्हें यूज करना है, स्क्राइबिंग पैड और समथिंग, जस्ट मेक श्योर दैट यू आर अरेंजिंग एवरीथिंग प्रॉपर्ली. सुबह के टाइम वो सब एंग्जाइटी नहीं आनी चाहिए बेकार वाली, ठीक है. ठीक है. ओके, मनीष रंजन, इट्स ओके बेटा, इट हैपेंस टू ऑल ऑफ अस, बट दैट्स ओके. तुमको यही करना है, तो तुमको अच्छी बात है. ईश्वर ने तुम्हारे लिए तुमको बोल दिया कि तुम ज्यादा बीमार के बाद और ज्यादा पढ़ो ना. तो जस्ट मेक श्योर दैट यू पीपल आर हैविंग सम रिलैक्स. तुम दवा खाओ, आराम करो, एग्जाम तो ठीक हो जाओगे, मेरी शुभकामनाएं तुम्हारे साथ है, ठीक है। हाँ, एग्जाम के बाद मैच देख लेना यार, बिल्कुल देखना, हम तुम साथ में देखेंगे, ठीक है। हम लोग मैं टीवी पार्टी करेंगे, मैच पार्टी करेंगे। ओके, स्पेशल शेड्यूल योर अराइवल एट द सेंटर बिफोर द टाइम टू अवॉइड लाइट में पैनिक। ये एक बात है जो मुझे थोड़ी सी मुझे बोलनी चाहिए। अक्सर हर बार एग्जामिनेशन में, न्यूज में, पेपर में पढ़ने को मिलता है, and every year I've seen that, and unfortunately I've seen one very good student also who has lost, who could not write that examination because of this reason only. They've reached to the examination late. I will suggest you, please make sure that you're leaving quite early. Don't get panicked, okay? Whatever that you have done in the morning, sort it out quickly and reach to the examination hall as quickly as possible, okay? Because there will be a rush, everyone will be flocking to the examination centers, and you see, rush you cannot predict, it can happen to any natural reason or something, right? So make sure that you people are actually going for that, ठीक है। ओके, सेंटर मेरे घर पे बाजू में दौड़े, अच्छी बात है तुषार प्रधान जी, बड़ी बड़ी शुभकामनाएं आपको भी। सर आप फन में ले रहे हो, सच में बहुत टेंशन हो रहा है। अरे आसिफ अंसारी मियाँ, सब खैरियत है ना। तो थोड़ा ये जो मन की मुश्किलात है ना, उनको बाजू रखिए और अपने ऊपर भरोसा रखिए, हिम्मत मर्दा मदद खुदा। So schedule your arrival at the center before time to avoid the last minute panic. So make sure that people are doing. सर एग्जाम में कॉफी पी सकते हैं, थप्पड़ खाओगे तुम अब, कुछ नहीं, पानी पीना है, सिर्फ और सिर्फ पानी। पानी से अच्छा कुछ नहीं होता लाइफ के लिए, है ना। एंग्जाइटी रहता है, लेकिन बहुत सारा पानी पीना, क्योंकि जब एग्जाम में चल रहे होते हैं ना, तो थोड़ा सा टेंशन की वजह से एसिडिटी होती है जनरेट। सो ड्रिंक इनफ वाटर, ओके, ठीक ठाक पानी पीते रहना। ऐसा नहीं कि कुछ नहीं, खाना पीना छोड़ दिया है, मुझे सब भूख प्यास मर गई, मुझे सब एग्जाम दिख रहा है, ऐसा नहीं होता है, ये नहीं कर रहा। 2 बोनस टिप्स और हैं, ठीक है। पार्टी तब देंगे जब एग्जामिनेशन में रिजल्ट में तुम आईआईटी में सिलेक्ट होके आओगे, ठीक है। मैं अक्सर आईआईटी के चक्कर लगाता रहता हूं, जहां दिख जाऊं तुम्हें, मैं जहां दिख जाऊं पकड़ लेना, पार्टी मेरी तरफ से होगी, मैं गारंटी करता हूं, ठीक है। जहां भी दिख जाऊं, किसी अच्छे कॉलेज में हो या कहीं भी हो, किसी भी मोड पे हो, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है। तो मेरे स्टूडेंट हो, एक बार पढ़ाया मैंने तो तुम मेरे स्टूडेंट हो भाई। जहां मिल जाओ, जहां मुझे देख लेना, रोक लेना मुझे, हम लोग बैठ के थोड़ी देर गप्पे मारेंगे, ठीक है। इन द नाइट ऑफ 27-28 yes हिमांशु देयर इज एक्चुअली, हम तो आपको तो तुम आके पकड़ोगे ना रक्षित, मैं थोड़ी ना तुमको ढूंढूंगा, तुम ढूंढोगे मुझे, ठीक है। अक्सर ऐसा होता है कि अब तो लोग मुझे एयरपोर्ट पे पकड़ते हैं, ट्रेन स्टेशन पे पकड़ लेते हैं, कहीं पे। अब तो मुझे तो अब्रॉड में भी पकड़ लेते हैं लोग यार। आई रियली गॉट सरप्राइज व्हेन वन ऑफ माय वेरी ओल्ड स्टूडेंट मेट मी एट फ्रैंकफर्ट एयरपोर्ट, इट वाज रियली नाइस टू हैव कैच हिम। ओके जनता, वापस बोनस टिप्स। अभी तुम भी पहुंचोगे यार, तुम सभी हायर स्टडीज करने पहुंचोगे या नौकरी करने पहुंचोगे, तो तुम फिर मिलोगे वहां पे, हम वहां मस्ती करेंगे। अभी पढ़ाई करेंगे, है ना, अभी एग्जाम की बात करेंगे। सो अवॉइड नेगेटिव मार्किंग। अरे मैं टाइम क्रॉस कर गया ज्ञान बांटने में, शुरू करो। अवॉइड नेगेटिव मार्किंग बाय रिड्यूसिंग सिली मिस्टेक्स, ठीक है, सिली मिस्टेक्स नहीं, ओके। और रीडिंग एरर, हमेशा इस बात का ध्यान रखना बेटा, एक्यूरेसी कई गुना ज्यादा बड़ी जरूरी होती है रादर देन स्पीड से। एक इनकरेक्ट क्वेश्चन आपने 30 सेकंड में सॉल्व किया, उससे बहुत ज्यादा अच्छा है कि आप 1.5 मिनट में करेक्ट सॉल्व करो। सो एक्यूरेसी का इंपॉर्टेंस कई गुना ज्यादा है, सी ग्रेटर देन मल्टीपल टाइम्स, इज सो बिगर देन स्पीड। सो एक्यूरेसी इज द की वर्ड, दैट्स व्हाट आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट। एंड मार्किंग एरर, अक्सर लोग ओवर एक्साइटमेंट में भूल जाते हैं कि नेगेटिव मार्किंग है कि नहीं है। उन्हें लगता है कि अरे पुराने ट्रेंड में तो नहीं होता था, चलो सब कर डालो। नहीं करो भैया, आईआईटी ये सब करता है ना, तो ये बहुत चेंजेस करता है, तो बहुत स्टे काम, ओके, थ्रू आउट द एग्जाम यू हैव टू बी। सो द ओनली रीजन इज ओवर एक्साइटमेंट। स्टे काम, रीड द इंस्ट्रक्शंस वेरी केयरफुली। ओके चलो शुरू करें। हाँ विद दिस आई केशव विल साइन ऑफ एंड आई होप एंड आई विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट। जनता जो ब्लेसिंग मांग रही थी, मैं भगवान नहीं हूं बेटा, मैं तो इंसान ही हूं, पर अगर मेरी शुभकामनाएं सच में तुमको पहुंचा सकती हैं तो मेरी अनंत शुभकामनाएं, माई इनफाइनाइटली ब्लेसिंग्स टू ऑल ऑफ यू। हर किसी को बहुत सारी शुभकामनाएं, बहुत सारा ब्लेसिंग, बहुत सारा आशीर्वाद। आई होप दैट ऑल ऑफ यू कम आउट विद द फ्लाइंग कलर्स एंड आई होप दैट आपने जो 2 साल में जितनी मेहनत की है, जितना भी एनर्जी लगाई है, उस सब का आपको अकॉर्डिंगली पूरा रिवॉर्ड मिले। आप जहां डिजर्व करते हैं पहुंचना, आप सब के सब उन अच्छी जगहों पर पहुंचे। मैं केशव आपसे विदा लूंगा, बहुत अच्छे से एग्जाम लिखिएगा, पॉजिटिव रहिए, फिर से बोल रहा हूं, पॉजिटिव रहिए, एंजॉय, गुड बाय।